Welcome to qnawire.
Hello, for this problem, you are going to be calculating the area between 3 points that are entered by a user, and then drawing out the triangle and displaying the area beneath it. So first, we're going to need the math library and the turtle library. So I'll start by importing those in my first block here. In the second block, we're going to start by asking the user to input 3 points, and then we're going to set the inputs to the variables x1, y1, x2, y2, and x3, y3. We then want to work with those inputs to find the lengths of the sides of the triangle. So A will be the length the distance between points 1 and 2, and we'll use the distance formula to find that by taking the square root of the difference in the x value squared plus the difference in the y value squared. We'll do the same for B, which is the distance between points 2 and 3, and for C, which is the distance between points 1 and 3. Then using the formula given in the textbook for the area of a triangle, we define S to be A plus B plus C divided by 2, and find the area as the square root of S times S minus A times S minus B times S minus C. So we'll run that block and enter the points. I'm going to use the points that were given in the example. So negative 1050 for point 1, negative 50, negative 50 for point 2, and 50, negative 30 for point 3. Now we want to actually draw the triangle and display the area. So we'll start with turtle, picking up the pen and going to the first point. We'll put down the pen and then go to each of the 3 points so that it draws the 3 sides of the triangle. In the example, it looked like the coordinates of each point was displayed near that point. So I will have turtle go to each point and write point, whatever point number it is, and then input the X and Y coordinates as strings. I'm using the Arial font in size 8, making sure we pick up the pen but while we're moving between each of the spots, and then putting the pen back down when we're ready to write. And then lastly, we want to display the area of the triangle beneath the triangle. I chose to do this by having turtle go to the lowest x value and the lowest y value, and then subtracting an additional 20 from the lowest y value to make sure we're below the triangle, putting the pen down, and then writing the area of the triangle is the area that we calculated, and of course ending with turtle done. So I'm going to run that, and then for Jupyter Notebook, it opens up in a different window here, but we can see that it drew the triangle, put the coordinates at each corner, and wrote the area of the triangle is, in this case, about 4,600.